Hi everybody,
Hello,
I am Bishop
and David.
with another training video.
Yes, today we're going to talk about how to order,
How to place an order.
which is fun. It's a little bit scary at first if you've never done it, but it's really easy with the back office of the computer. Oh, it's not really in the back office.
There's two ways of ordering. One is, I personally would compare it to setting up an Amazon account. You go in, you create an account. When you do that, you have to put in your shipping information, your billing information, your credit card. Amazon saves some of your, can save your credit card information if you want to. Illuminate does the same thing. So, and then you create a username and a password. So those type of things is very similar, and I would explain it to anybody that way. It's very similar to Amazon and how Amazon, you can go and look at your orders, look at what's on subscription. You can see all of that. So there's that way you can walk a customer through that from the front end, or you can go into your back office and place an order for a customer that way with all of their information. But they need to be in the system first as a customer, even if they haven't actually placed an order.
So it's real easy to do. You're going to go to your replicated website, which is the illuminate.com / and then the name that you chose at the time that you signed up, and that will pull up a generic site that will also have your name and your name of your business up in the upper left-hand corner, so you always know that you're on your page when you do that ordering.
And you can edit that when you go into your back office. One of the first tabs, it gives you two lines, and you can edit how that looks, how the name of your business looks. For us, the name of our business is Shaman's Garden, and then it has David and Bishop on that line. So you can edit that and what your name is, and from when you set up and become a partner, the system automatically makes it look a certain way, but you can change that if you want to.
So it's real easy. Once you're at that page and then you're working with your client and you hit the shopping page, that pops open, and then it's split up into different categories, whether it's tinctures, hardware, vape, pets, topicals. So all of those are listed on the left-hand side. And then ideally most people are buying a tincture, so you click on the CBD tincture tab, and that will pull up all of the tinctures that are available to us. And then once you pick one of them, let's say lavender mint, you click on that, a new screen opens up, and that will show you the lavender mint label, the bottle, what's in it, and things like that.
Yep.
And then you choose the milligrams that you want, whether it's 500, 1,000, or 1,500 for your full spectrum, and then it's 750 and 1,500 for your isolate. So you want to make sure you know what you're ordering at the time, whether it's a full spectrum or an isolate, and we'll be getting into those at a later date as well. So then you click on whichever one that you want as far as milligrams, and then the bottles are 30 milliliter bottles, which is this size here.
That's your standard size bottle right there, 30 milliliter, versus your, if you could see this is your sample size bottle. See how much smaller it is? This is a 10 ml bottle. And you can order sample bottles. So sample size are 5 milliliters and 10 milliliters, and the 5 and 10 milliliters both come in this 10 ml bottle. So it would just have half of the amount that's in it for 5, and then the full amount for 10 milliliters. Yep.
So that's the basics of how to order, but then you also have to decide whether they're going to do a subscription or they're just going to do a one-time order.
Yep.
Want to talk about that?
Is subscriptions?
Yeah, subscriptions are in this.
Okay, so so a customer goes to your website. Maybe you're with them, maybe you're not. They type in illuminate.com, just like David said, and then / and your replicated site. They go in and they go and pick a tincture or a vape, whatever they want to pick. Open it up, decide what they want. If they want full spectrum, if they want isolate, then once they open that up, then they have to choose again what the potency of it. So in the bottle, we'll have this bottle will have a 30 ml bottle will either have 500 milligrams, 1,000 milligrams, or 1,500 milligrams worth of CBD in this 30 ml bottle for a standard size. So once you have done that and decided the flavor, decided the milligrams of the potency you want, then
Ripley.
you our dog is all excited. And then you'll then decide if the customer will help decide if they want it on subscription, where it's automatically brought to them, shipped to them weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or bi-monthly. Or they can buy it just outright, just add it to their cart, and then pay for it. So when you're doing a subscription, this bottle, on average bottle, will last you, 30 ml bottle, will last you 1 month. So that's a normal amount. So if it lasts them longer than a month, then they might want to go down to a lower amount of milligrams of CBD. And if they need more than a month supply, then they're probably going to go up. So we'll talk about dosing and stuff in probably another video. But
Yeah.
subscription. So once it, go ahead, talk.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
So when you put, you know how you go to any other online store and you put something in the cart and you get all the way to the end of the process and you see the totals, you see what your shipping is going to be, you see what your taxes are going to be, all of that. Okay, that happens normally when you add things to the cart. But when you put something on subscription, once you put it on subscription, it will disappear. It'll send you a little message saying that it's been added to subscription, but then it'll be disappeared. So a lot of people, it's difficult because you don't have a checkout page. You don't have, it almost feels like it's unfinished. So you don't know if you've done it right. But what ends up happening is a customer goes to your site. They decide to put something on subscription. To put something on subscriptions, to add it to their subscription, it forces them, brings it right to the page to become a customer with their customer information, shipping, billing, all of that. Once they have that, then they can go in and see the item that is on subscription. Then they'll go back in to add more things in if they want to. If they're already a customer and they go in to do a subscription, to put something on subscription, they'll click add subscription. It'll ask you how often do you want it, and then it will disappear off, and then you'll continue shopping. And mostly what happens is those subscription items happen that night. They batch out at the end of the night. So as you add an item on subscription, you can go in and add something else on, and all those items compile up together, and then they get batched out at the end of the night as one order. Okay?
Yep.
So this is where, would this be a good place to talk about the VIP part?
Yeah, we might as well.
Okay, go ahead.
So subscription is another form of receiving the item on a timely basis. Now, you could also change that subscription to what they call a VIP subscription, meaning it has reached a $100 threshold after the 10% discount. So you have to sell at least $111 worth of product in order to recoup on the 10% off, and that will bring it down. As long as it's still over $100 or over, that's considered a VIP. And those are pretty a sweet deal for you, because when you get 3 of those in 1 month, from the 28th to the 28th, you will receive a $100 credit for purchasing other products for yourself.
Okay, so I'm going to break it down one more time. Okay, so when a customer, their total amount of subscription items in one sale, so they can order multiple sample sizes, they can order multiple full sizes, they can order hardware, they can order anything, but those items need to be on subscription in one sale. So at the end of the night, when it batches out, all of those items need to be batched out at once. When you have a total of $111 of items that are on subscription, and then it batches out, that customer will then save 10%. Okay, so that gets them 10% savings. That will cover their taxes, they'll cover their shipping. Sometimes right now we're finishing off a month with free shipping, so they'll save free shipping and 10%. So if you want to save your customer money, and we all do, have them put something on subscription. It's the easiest way, and if you talk to them about it, and talk to them in a way that says, I can only save you money this way by adding it to subscription, especially if you know they're going to be hitting $111, then they'll get 10% off. When at the end of everything, when the discount's applied, before you add taxes and shipping or anything, that amount has to be over $100. That's the threshold. So as long as you understand that that's where the $111 come from, you want to hit $111 of retail sales on subscription, and then you can save them money. And who doesn't want that?
And the cool thing is they can cancel that subscription at any time.
Yep.
So when they go to their back page, their office area, they can see what they've got for subscription, and there's a cancel button right there. So if they don't want to receive it anymore, they click cancel it, and that's it. There's no hoops to jump through. They don't have to call. They don't have to email. They don't have to fight with anybody. It's immediately canceled right away.
Yep.
But one thing, hardware is not included in subscriptions.
Hardware is included. Apparel is the only thing that's not. I don't.
But you can't subscribe. You don't want a vaporizer showing up every.
Yeah, you probably don't want hardware showing up all the time, but that is something that we should look into right now. But yeah, so VIPs. So as a partner, when you get VIPs, subscription. So everything, including hardware, can be on subscription. But what happens is, once you have 3 qualifying VIPs, okay? So a subscription is your entry level into getting a VIP customer. A subscription it starts with a subscription, and then when a subscription in that order is over $111, that is a VIP for you. 3 of those get you $100 in credit that you can use towards anything except for apparel. Yeah. Okay. So the more of those, the more you get. And what we have done, and you can do, other partners have done other different things, but what we do is we use it for samples. So we let people try some of it. So we'll bring in a bunch of different ones, and we'll let people try it because tasting it sells itself. But that's one thing. Other partners have done giveaways to their partners under them and done promotional things like that. So that's something else you can do with it. Or a lot of people will end up using it for themselves for their own personal products.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
That's all I have on my list on how to order,
Okay.
I think.
So subscriptions, don't be afraid. I know that this is how we do it right now. It may change in the future as the company evolves and the software evolves. But right now, once you have a customer that's all signed up, they'll add something to subscription. They'll have some options. What I tell people is do it on for 2 months. You can go in and change it anytime. If you know you're going to use it and it's something that's going to be going on, do it for a month. It gives people time to go in. Now you as a partner can go into your back office and cancel a customer subscription if they need some help with it. You can also add things in. When they log in, just like you log into Amazon into your account, you go in the back end and you can see under orders, you can see if you have things on subscription just like that. So here in this company, in your back end, our customers can go in when they log into the back end. They can see under the subscription tab if they have anything that's there, and they have a big red button that says cancel. So they want to make sure they don't cancel before the credit card is charged. I would wait until their order shows up. If you're just helping them get the sale, get a discount, and helping yourself get a VIP, I would at least wait till the product is arrived at the customer's home. Okay. Mm-hmm. And it's up to you if you want to sell it that way. But that's one way of selling it, is to save them 10%.
And chances are they're not going to cancel because they're
No.
going to see how good the product is, and that's what we found. Is if our VIP
Yes.
people or our subscription people have stayed with it,
Yep.
and it's kind of nice to wake up in the morning and see your email pop up with 5 subscription orders that just went through. It's just like, wow, I didn't have to do anything because you did all the work first.
Right.
And if you do it right the first time, you won't have to repeat it. And then if one of your customers decides they want to become a partner also, it's real easy to do. But you have to go into the back office, and their email in their profile, you just have to change it. So add a 1 to the end of it, so it kind of negates that email, because if you try to use the same email over to make them a partner, it won't do it. So
Yeah. So if a customer becomes a partner, they can't use the same email address. It's just not set up that way. The hierarchy of their email is assigned to the company as a customer. So if you go in and edit their email in some way, change it in some way so it doesn't look the same,
mm-hmm.
they can then sign up as a partner with that same email.
Yep.
Yep. So, and it's a really good point that when you do a lot of work, when you sit down with your customer and talk them through what CBD does, and you educate them and go through that process, it's nice that next month you get an automatic order from them and you don't have to keep redoing that work over and over and over again. And it's always great to follow up and see how they're doing, but that's one good thing about the VIP process and the subscription option.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
And so definitely reach out to them, and don't be afraid to offer some other ideas of new products that they may not be aware of.
Absolutely. The company's coming out with new things all the time, and you might find something you think, hey, you know, I saw this product and I thought of you. I was wondering if you want to try it. And don't be afraid of the subscriptions. Don't be afraid of offering that. At first, it might feel a little weird, but it's helping you, and it's actually helping them, so that they don't have to worry about forgetting about doing it, and it just takes it right off everybody's plate.
Mhm.
All right,
And
wonderful.
everybody saves.
So that's all I have.
Yeah, that's all I have. And if you have any issues as you're trying to sign people up, reach out to us
Yeah.
directly or somebody else as a peer, because that's what we're here for. We're here to work with you. You're always welcome to reach out to the bigger company, but you'll get answers from us pretty quickly.
Absolutely. Yeah, come and see us anytime, and we'll help you through anything.
Okay, bye.
Bye.